Welcome to NFL Trending. I'm Roger, bringing you the latest and most talked about stories from around the league. Today's headline: former NFL QB Ribs Dillon Gabriel urges Browns to turn to Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns quarterback situation has become one of the most polarizing topics in the NFL this season, and now, a former NFL quarterback has stepped into the conversation, and he's not holding back. The Browns entered this season with Dillon Gabriel under center, hoping his sharp preseason form would carry into meaningful games. But as the regular season unfolded, the rookie signal caller has struggled to find rhythm, accuracy, and most importantly, consistency. The turnovers, the missed reads, and the inability to move the chains have drawn criticism from analysts, fans, and now, a former quarterback who knows exactly what it takes to survive in the league. That former quarterback is none other than Trent Dilfer, a Super Bowl-winning veteran and longtime analyst, who didn't mince words when asked about Gabriel's recent performances. Speaking on a national sports podcast earlier this week, Dilfer said bluntly, "I don't think Dillon Gabriel gives the Browns the best chance to win. He's got talent, but you can see he's not processing defenses quickly enough. This team needs stability, and if they're serious about winning, they have to make the change now." That change he's referring to? Shedeur Sanders. Dilfer continued saying, "Shedeur's been around the spotlight his whole life. He's calm, confident, and doesn't get rattled. If you give him the reps, he'll figure it out faster than most rookies. The Browns have something special in him, but they'll never know if they keep protecting Gabriel." The comments immediately caught fire online. Within minutes of Dilfer's remarks, social media platforms exploded with debate. Browns fans flooded message boards, with some agreeing that Gabriel's struggles have gone too far, while others argued it's too early to give up on him. But there's no denying that Shedeur Sanders' presence on the bench looms large. The former Colorado star and son of NFL legend Dillon Sanders has been one of the most hyped prospects in years. His composure, pocket awareness, and quick release drew comparisons to some of the league's elite young quarterbacks. Despite limited action in the preseason, he impressed coaches and teammates alike with his command of the offense. Inside the Browns facility, the chatter about a possible quarterback change has reportedly grown louder. Team insiders claim that head coach Kevin Stefanski and offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt are evaluating every option, especially as the team's offense continues to sputter. While the defense has remained dominant, the offensive output, or lack thereof, has been a growing concern. Dillon Gabriel's numbers tell part of the story. Through the first several games, he's completed under 60% of his passes, with 5 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The turnovers have been costly, especially in key moments. Meanwhile, his passer rating ranks near the bottom among starting quarterbacks in the AFC. But even more concerning than the stats are the intangibles, the body language, the frustration from receivers, and the lack of rhythm in the offense. During last week's loss, cameras caught several players on the sideline voicing their frustration. At one point, veteran receiver Amari Cooper appeared to gesture toward the coaches, possibly calling for a quarterback change. That moment wasn't lost on fans, or on analysts like Dilfer. He continued his critique by adding, "You can't lose the locker room over a quarterback who's still trying to figure things out. Players know who gives them the best shot at winning. And when they start looking toward the backup, that tells you everything you need to know." For Shedeur Sanders, this could be the opening he's been waiting for. Though he hasn't taken a regular season snap yet, sources close to the Browns organization say the rookie has been steadily impressing in practice. Reports from the practice field mention his improved chemistry with the starting receivers, especially Elijah Moore and David Njoku. Coaches have praised his poise and leadership, qualities that have reportedly started to win over parts of the locker room. One anonymous player told a local reporter, "Shedeur carries himself like a vet. He doesn't panic. You can tell he's got that calm energy, the kind that spreads to everyone else. Still, switching quarterbacks is never an easy call. The Browns invested heavily in Dillon Gabriel, drafting him with hopes that he could grow into the role and lead the offense into the future. Benching him this early could send a strong message, both to the team and to Gabriel himself. But it could also spark the offense and change the team's trajectory. The Browns currently sit at a crucial point in their season. Their defense has been among the league's best, keeping them competitive in nearly every game. But if the offense continues to stall, even that elite defense won't be enough to carry them. When asked about the growing quarterback debate earlier this week, Coach Stefanski gave a measured response. He said, "We evaluate every position every week. Dillon's our starter right now, but like everyone else, he's got to perform. We have confidence in all our guys, including Shedeur." That answer, while diplomatic, did little to quiet speculation. Many fans see it as the first sign that the coaching staff is considering a change, especially with mounting pressure from both the media and former players like Dilfer. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders has remained humble and focused. In a brief interview following practice, he said, "I'm just doing my job. Whatever coach decides, I'll be ready. My focus is on preparing every week like I'm the starter." That professionalism has impressed the organization, and if Gabriel continues to struggle, Sanders could see his opportunity sooner rather than later. NFL insiders have already started to predict a possible timeline for a quarterback change. Some believe the Browns could make the move following the bye week, a natural point to reset the offense and give Sanders 2 full weeks of first-team reps. Others think the team could wait until late in the season if playoff hopes fade. Either way, the noise around the Browns' quarterback situation isn't going away. Fans are divided, the locker room seems restless, and now, with national figures like Trent Dilfer weighing in, the pressure is squarely on Kevin Stefanski's shoulders to make the right call. One thing's for sure, if Shedeur Sanders gets his shot, the entire NFL will be watching. The rookie has the name, the pedigree, and the poise to handle the spotlight. The only question is, when will that moment come? As the Browns prepare for another critical matchup, all eyes will be on Dillon Gabriel. Can he silence the critics, prove he's still the right man for the job, and show he can lead this team? Or will the calls for Shedeur Sanders grow too loud to ignore? For now, the Browns' quarterback debate remains one of the biggest storylines in the NFL, and if history tells us anything, it's that change can come fast in this league. This is Roger, and you've been watching NFL Trending, where we bring you the latest breaking news, insights, and inside stories from across the football world. Stay tuned for more updates as the Browns' quarterback drama continues to unfold.